Hello and welcome to Myrmidon Nation. Today we're going to be showing you how to change the test tube, especially for maintenance. All these test tubes are dirty and have gone through their use. Some materials that you need, you'll need your new test tubes. I'll put those up closer to the camera in a little bit. A cup of water, clean hands, clean working station, forceps, cotton, and your queens. Alright, and all of these queens that we have today are carpenter ants, all of the family Campanatus. This first queen I'm trying to show, my camera didn't want to comply, is the only one that we got from Northern California. The rest are from Southern California. We had a desert trip. So they were found a little bit later in the season. I'm still seeing people find queens and flights going on even now in pretty crazy weather. But yeah, pretty weird year. Alright, and here I'm just going to use my syringe. I do just pour it straight into the cup after, but I prefer the syringe. It's not a problem if you don't use it, but pushing that water straight down, it leaves the water off the sides. And even though I did have a little bit of water left on the sides, the cotton doesn't pick up every little lick of water. So when the queen goes in there, she's going to have that moisture. She's going to be stepping in whatever residual moisture is left. It makes it just more friendly, just push the water straight down from the syringe. Easier to control at least. So that's why I like that method a lot more. Right, and I just want to show, pushing that cotton straight down, it doesn't leave any room for that air bubble to form. So when I first started ant keeping, I could never not form the air bubble. It always frustrated me. But you literally, it's super easy. I just rip off that little piece, so I don't have an extremely tight fit. Just kind of roll it up a little bit because I just ripped it, and I try not to have those fibers go everywhere, and then just straight down. I know I tilted the test tube here, that's just to show you guys, but you want that moisture to reach the very top of that cotton, but you don't want it to overly saturate the top of the cotton. Getting that moisture up there just leaves the humidity gradient, and more water will be able to creep up the cotton as it dries out. And I do want you guys to be aware that I am forcefully moving these queens, which I determined to be a necessary move. All of these queens have something wrong with their test tube. Mold, old molding food, really just not clean environments, especially for diapause. All these queens are going to be going into diapause. They're going to be taking a break during the colder months, and they're not going to be moving around, so I wanted them to have a fresh, clean setup so I didn't have to interrupt them in the middle of it. So I just took it as a necessary evil, but I will tell you the best way to move your queens is using light and using heat. Putting a bright light directly over them entices them to move. Putting heat over the water portion of the test tube will make a nice gradient. You don't want to go directly onto the queen with heat. That'll cook them. They're very stubborn with moving. The test tube that they've been in, or the environment that they've been in, has their scent and their pheromone. They find it safe, and they're comfortable being there. So they're going to do everything they can not to move. So that is the only reason why I forcefully move these guys, is because I just wanted them to be into diapause right after this video, and to have them just be set up with clean test tubes. All of the queens that we had today are what's called fully claustral. This means that they have enough food to go until their first workers without the need for further feeding. I do offer these guys sugar because they're going to be going into diapause and they haven't produced any brood. I think they're just going to wait until it starts to warm back up. These guys did fly pretty late in the season, so they're either one, not fertile, or two, they're going to be waiting. So we'll find out. And I'm just offering these girls some hummingbird nectar. Since they're going to be in diapause, diapause is very different from hibernation. Ants don't stop the entire time it's cold. They just greatly slow down, so they still periodically will need food. But I didn't expect them to take it right away. They were really just stressed out. So only one queen took the offering right away. And I'm going to be checking these girls in the morning just to make sure everything's good to go. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please leave comments about what we're doing right or even what we're doing wrong. I really want to make this a good experience, and I've never done this before. So I'm honestly guessing, grasping at what I think are good ideas. So direction from you guys really, really does help, and we appreciate the feedback. Thank you guys so much.